is my homeboy here, Funky Dineva.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
You know what? I get the people what they want.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know I did not do a review for the reunion because
Okay.
I was on a cruise. I went with my family. You know my family come first, right?
Okay.
So I said, you know what? Since I'm going to do a reunion after show, let me get the people what they want. They've been saying, let's do something together.
You know, when I got the phone call, I was happy. I was like, ooh, Miami's finest. Heavenly like the cuss. I like the mess. This should be fun. I was really excited. So thank you.
Now, I'm excited as well. We sound the same place.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I don't look at your blog because before I do mine. Because
right.
we have the same thought process. Now, you say more shit than I do. I be wanting to, like, y'all say I'm
see,
guilty.
you have to occupy the space with them heifers. I don't.
See,
so I can say it.
Well, I say it too, and everybody mad. So they came in a reunion, and we gonna talk about it.
Well, let's talk about it, because
Okay.
they came in the reunion and you seem to have been on ready when the reunion started.
Listen, let me tell you, and I'm gonna be totally after we finished filming, right? You know, me and Toya, we've had our bickers or whatever, and honestly, I like Toya. I like Toya, but Toya be coming at me. She do come at me real hard. And when we finished filming, they came in here with some cameras, and they say, well, let's do a video of your clock. I knew it was gonna be some shit.
Mess.
Then they put me at the front of the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Jackie's seat. Okay, they got me and Toya, and we sitting in Toya's clock. I said, oh shit. Then I felt the energy from Jackie.
Right.
Jackie was pissed. Contrary to popular belief, and maybe I'm talking too much. Jackie was pissed. So I'm feeling her energy, and I'm like, shit. You know what? I'm ready. What y'all got?
Right.
What y'all got for me today? Cause this is the reunion. I'm trying to give y'all a show.
And that's what you gave.
I mean, if it wasn't for me, what y'all got?
The reunion was very entertaining, I must say, but there are a lot of unanswered questions that hopefully you can tie
as much as I can,
as much as you can,
without putting too much out.
Now let's start here. I was shocked. I thought Buffy was a castmate.
No.
A full-on castmate. I was shocked when y'all started the reunion. She was not on the stage. They brought her in and brought her out.
Do you watch the show?
I do.
I'm saying when you saw the opening credits, when it says DrHeavenly, Dr. Jackie.
But it's so funny because she was such a integral part of the season. So she's just a friend of the show.
She's a friend.
Was she supposed to be a castmate?
I think they told her that initially, because she told me, she was like, oh, well, you know what? I came in thinking I was going to be a friend, and she said that she was going to be a cat. This is how they do things, and maybe I'm talking too much for hell. You know, they'll film a whole season. We get paid per episode.
Okay.
So we can film a whole fucking season like Janice. Film the whole season, and then they tell you, hey, you know what? You a friend, and you're only in 2 episodes. We only have to pay you for 2. So we don't know until the end if we made the cast or not. You know, chances are you know who, staples like Jackie and some staples of the show. But everybody else, you could film the whole season and end up being a friend.
Interesting. So what do you think about what Buffy brought to this season?
I'm biased.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that because I love Dr. Jackie. I felt like Buffy was full of shit. I did feel her when she was crying in the closet because it was like bloody murder massacre.
No, it was.
She was like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, God damn. But everybody knew she couldn't have kids.
Right.
She had talked about lupus and kids the whole time, publicly, privately.
I mean, but you gotta admit what Dr. Jackie did. It hit me when Jackie said, Buffy, you know, you're infertile. It took me back. In Cabo, when Jackie went to apologize, it felt as if, from the viewer's perspective, that Jackie did not understand the magnitude of what she had done. Is that the truth?
Now, I'm going to be very honest. I feel like Jackie shouldn't have said it, but the power of editing is amazing. Because when we came to that event, and I'll go to it a little bit while Simone mad, but in that event, Jackie did a beautiful speech. A beautiful speech. She included everybody in the speech, right? When I left there, I didn't think nobody was mad at that speech. She said, you know, Buffy, you're infertile. I am too. They cut it off. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like more intense. And then it was like Buffy was touched. She wasn't hurt like mad. She was touched because everybody was. So when we left, it was like, oh my God, Jackie did a beautiful speech, right? So then later on that night, you know, I get a phone call. They say, oh hell, Buffy mad now. Why is she mad? Because she wasn't mad before. She was touched. Oh, Mariah them in her ear talking about, oh girl, this a mess. This a mess. You need to come through, girl. This how you get on the season, girl. You come through and you come at Jackie. You know, and then Jackie knew. She knew what it was. And you know, Jackie.
And so that's why she was so upset.
She cared about her brand before anything. She'll quit this damn damn show
Right.
off her brand, and she couldn't believe they were coming to her like that. First of all, with the drug shit,
Right.
because I'm talking too much, but they wanted me to bring up the drugs. I was like, I had enough of Mariah. I am not fucking with her this season. So somebody had to bring it up because it was a part of the show.
Right.
Jackie made a statement whether it was true or not, if she did the drug. They cut all that out. They cut it all out. So Jackie was like, okay, I'm going to have to apologize. I'm going to play this game. I'm going to apologize to Mariah, even though I didn't say anything. I said whether it's true or not. They played it like,
And so I'm glad you brought up the drug thing, and we're going to get into that. But I look on Twitter, and even just watching the show this season, DrHeavenly, I must say, it looked like you are all up in Jackie's ass.
I love her. And the thing about it is, I love her. If you think about it, okay, when me and Simone was cool, when Mariah was coming to Simone, I was in Simone's ass. I was talking, when they talked about her teeth or something, said she was Insta Bunny, I jumped all over Mariah. That's who the bitch I am. When I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Fault me for it. Be whatever, but I know Jackie wasn't gonna say the shit that needed to be said. That's how I feel.
So you said it for her.
And even Mariah and Simone, when they had it out, Simone was backing down from Mariah, and I didn't understand. I know they had some prior shit, and I think you probably know, but I was like, you ain't gonna talk to her like this and her not say nothing, so I'm gonna jump in it. That's the kind of friend I am, and we on reality TV show, so shit, I need some camera time too, bitch.
I know that's right.
What are you saying? I do all my jobs well, Quentin.
Well, your house pressure washed.
Well, you know what? My house was well for 30.
So, Heavenly has an amazing house. This is actually not a house. It's a castle on a compound. It looks like a kingdom. And the TV only shows the driveway, on the show. When I pulled up, I was like, God damn, Heavenly doing it.
But I never brag. I mean, you got to think... I've been had this before the show, and I'll have it long after the show. We don't know if this show gonna ever be renewed.
Right.
Chances are it will because it's so popular. But you can go from season to season, and you don't buy a house on a show salary because it may leave tomorrow.
Toya, you don't buy a house
I'm not talking
on
to
the
Toya.
show
You wrong for that.
salary.
I'm not doing that.
I got a question.
Not today.
I got a question, right? Because my whole thing was, and this is just me, former accountant, my accountant hat. Last year, y'all were in financial trouble, Miss Toya. Y'all were in dire straits. The man was working multiple jobs trying to get the taxes cleared up. Now y'all are living high on the hog. Married to Medicine paying like that?
Married to Medicine paying pretty good.
Okay.
They paying
All
pretty
right.
good.
Excuse
They
me,
are.
I stand corrected.
They paying pretty good. But it's not something to... Let me try to put this as politically correct as I can. These people will wait till you buy some shit to let your ass go. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
I see how they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot. You could build out a closet on that shit. You could maybe buy a car, but I wouldn't buy no
You
house.
Such a foundation on a reality TV show.
And the only reason I wouldn't is because before, and we just get into finances. Before, when I bought my house, you could write off up to $1.1 million in the taxes on the home, like the taxes you're paying on the home, the interest on the home. Now it moved down to $750,000. So in order to purchase a house for $2.1 million, you had to put $400,000 down. You got to pay taxes on that money, boo. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, and I'm not on Toya, I'm just saying, speaking to you financially, we need money if our parents, something happened to their parents, my mother's in assisted living, you know what I'm saying? We need money for our kids, 2 kids in college. Them kids gonna grow up. They're gonna need education. We got to have money for other shit. We can't just... It ain't but so many shifts. Damon is the ER doc. I know exactly how much. I know exactly.
So let's get back to the show. You and Simone.
We gonna go there already. Wait a minute. Let's talk about the fashion.
Okay.
Wait a minute before we get
every time we talk about the reunion, y'all know I got to start with the fashions, honey. The fashions.
And you know what? I didn't realize how important fashion was. Because I ain't no fashion girl.
You were not a fashion girl.
I ain't never been. I wear jeans and a t-shirt, Team Daddy.
That's why I was first of all, that's why I was confused when they said Heavenly had built a 3-story closet. I was like, well, for what? Because Heavenly is not one of the fashion girls. What do you rewear any of it?
No, I mean, it might not be nice to you. I thought it was nice. Fuck you. But I mean, I got a whole closet downstairs that got full of clothes. Over 6-7 years, you get more clothes. Like Jackie's building out a closet. Simone's building out a closet. Everybody building a closet.
Are you storing it for an apocalypse? I'm not understanding.
What I'm supposed to do? Throw it away?
Give it away or not buy it or steal it like
I have
Marlo.
given away so many clothes, but some of the shit I just can't let go. Like some of the shit, I mean, and I know it all look about the same. Quentin and my daughter tell me the same thing. I dress like an old lady. I don't care. I like what I like.
So is it because y'all are on television that y'all can't wear this stuff more than one time?
They talk about you. They talk about you. And they screenshot it, but not that I care.
The people don't, the clothes, the stores don't let you borrow the clothes?
I borrow some clothes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I pulled some stuff, but some of the stuff, you know.
So what was the theme? It was boudoir realness or something? For the reunion. What was the theme?
What the fuck it was. They told me to wear silver or black.
So they tell y'all what to wear.
They tell us what to wear, what the colors are supposed to be,
it's funny,
what the theme is supposed to be.
What threw me about it was because everybody seemed to have been in one color scheme and then Mariah was in pink.
She wants to stand out. She did something. Like, I had an outfit that was blue that I really, really wanted to wear. But I was saying, no, I'm going to go with the theme. Okay? Because they told us the thing. Mariah wants to stand out. She wants to be the shiny, whatever.
And that was how I had interpreted it?
That's what it was.
Okay.
She just said, fuck y'all, I'm going to wear what I want to wear.
Okay, well, she looked nice. She looked like I can't take it away from her.
Her makeup was kind of, but
she looked nice. This reunion was very, very explosive. Let's just get into it. Let's get into this reunion.
We ain't gonna talk about each person's fashion, but that's all right.
Well, we can talk about the fashion. I will say this. My friend said that was the best your wig had ever looked. They did. They said the people said
the guy who did my wig. Oh my God, it's on my page. Look on my page. He did my wig.
Well, stylist, you did a really good job because the people say it's the best Heavenly hair ever looked.
Thank you so much.
You did look. I liked.
It came a long way from when you first did your first blog.
Yes, it did. Because Heavenly, because your hair used to be a goddamn mess when you first started.
I was really trying. I really didn't think so.
But you know what? To your credit, all the girls when they come on, I guess. Before the show, people don't live in a profession. I get my hair done professionally, my makeup done professionally, and I'm not getting styled. You a regular
That's what I thought
person doing regular people hairdo without realizing you were on TV. And I guess the girls had to hip you to the game. Nah, girl, you got to get you this, you got to get that.
Different in person than it do on TV for some reason.
Nah, the camera can only use what you give it, Heavenly.
Okay, I thought I was looking cute from the beginning.
But y'all, everybody looked nice. Simone looked nice.
Okay.
You know, Simone's not one of the fashion girls. I didn't particularly care for Contessa's look. Who was some of your favorites?
You know what? To be perfectly honest, I felt like, I always go on Toya and they say they be talking about Toya, but Toya looked like she just got up and came on. She had on a nightgown, but no, let me
Toya
finish.
looked nice.
Let me tell you, she looked the best because she didn't put much effort and still look better than all of us, in my opinion.
Well, Toya's a beautiful girl.
Absolutely.
She was a beautiful girl.
I mean, I done paid for a stylist to come up there. I done paid, you know what I'm saying? I done spent money to get my hair done, my makeup.
So you trying to say Toya looked like she just went to Victoria's Secret and just put it on and roll out?
And got what she wanted and still look better.
Well, she looked well. I mean, that's a compliment wrapped up in a read.
That's what I do.
But it is what it is. The fashions looked. Everybody looked nice. I like Quad. I didn't care for Buffy with all them feathers. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like all them feathers cascading all over the place. You called the lady fat. I'm of the belief. I'm sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I'm
slipped.
Of the belief when you are, and I caught a lot of flack for it. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for it now. I'm of the belief when you are of a certain body size, it's just certain shit you can't wear. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think feathers are a big girl's friend. And I'm sorry, big girls, y'all go ahead and attack me.
I love a big girl. And I think that Buffy is very curvaceous. I think that she's beautiful. I think she has a small waist. She's curvaceous. And I think men love that. I mean, go ahead, Lizzo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fat ain't just bad no more.
No, and it's not about fat being bad. It's just, unfortunately, we have this standard of beauty, and I guess that goes back to a lot of people's issue that we have this standard of beauty, and that standard of beauty doesn't necessarily encompass women who are of the heavier persuasion.
If I was gay and I really was looking at a woman, you know what I'm saying, I'd pick Toya. I promise you.
Toya is beautiful.
Well, and then she got an ass on her. You see that ass?
Well, speaking of ass, Quad got one on her too now. Was that hers or did she buy it? Because according to you on the reunion.
I'm not fucking with you.
Listen,
I was a
you
joke.
said it.
Y'all know we be playing, right? She talked about my titties. She said it hang to the damn knees.
Quad gets mad with me because whenever I'm with her, I always say something with that store-bought ass.
But the interesting thing is I'm not the first person to say that on camera or off.
I'm going to be perfectly real with you, and Quad is my friend and all. When I had my blog, I did a blog and I said Quad's ass was fake because I had saw a picture one time where she was on a boat in Miami, and to me, the ass-thigh ratio was off. She was giving me real tiny in the thighs, T.I. wife, and giving me Spalding basketball in the back. It just looked a little off to me.
I'm a pray because I I ain't gay or nothing. I'm saying, but I'm just saying I would have noticed that ass before, and then one day I just saw her ass, and I was like, well, damn, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember her having it. I remember Toya ass, cause I remember.
Well,
I remember Jackie ass.
Maybe it's
really
what she eating.
none.
Maybe it's the cornbread.
Okay.
So,
I'm not fucking with you.
Fourth what? I mean,
I'm
you want to get it started. You want to get it started. So,
I ain't did nothing to nobody.
Since we getting it started, do you think Quad slept with that lady husband?
No, absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We both laughed when it happened. I really didn't think nothing of that. In fact, when it came out and Quad brought it to me, I was like, he, that's a come up, girl. That ain't. Nobody's gonna believe it, and I really don't think people really believe it. I think that it was pushed out there. Even when y'all did y'all blogs and I watched it, nobody even noticed that fucking shit. Did they even say his name initially? They didn't say it. So for it to come out the way that it did, nobody heard the name. Who you think put the name out there? Because it clearly wasn't me. I'm just saying.
Here's the thing that's confusing me about the husband, Quan sleeping with Mariah's sister husband. I am still baffled on a bitch slept with my sister husband, but I'm still friends with her in her wedding. And to Quad's credit, Lake was in the wedding as well. That don't make sense to me at all.
The mama was in the wedding. Lake's children were in the wedding.
See what I'm saying? And for me, there's just, and I get Lake's explanation. I forgave him, so I was working on trying to forgive her. But there's one thing to forgive, and there's another to be in the bitch's wedding. I just don't believe any black woman would be in somebody's wedding that slept with their husband. You
know I ain't got good sense, but I'm going to just go and tell the truth. If you slept with my damn man, we fight on sight every fucking time I see you. We go, I'm beating your ass or you whipping mine, one or the other.
But let me ask you this. Because I also don't believe that Mariah would just completely fabricate an entire situation. Do you think Quad was at the man's house? Do you think Quad was in the mall with the man?
I mean, work with these folk now.
Because.
But I say it anyway.
It's such a for it to be a lie, a complete and total.
And there is a police report.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody keeps saying, and this is where they're getting on me, because you Quad friend, and you gonna take up her, but Lake got a police report. I mean, they could have been fighting over, shit, they could have been fighting over money. There's a whole lot of reasons they could have got to fighting. But the shit just does not make sense to me. It doesn't make sense.
And 1 + 1 is always 2. 1 + 1 is always 2. On this show, y'all gotta look. Even if it's edited, 1 + 1 is always 2. If you see Dr. Jackie and she says something inappropriate, which it was inappropriate, right, but to carry it like that, 1 + 1, you know who Jackie is. Y'all done seen her 6 seasons. Right. Even if she the messiest bitch like I am, she not finna do it. She's protecting her brand. She's not finna do that. So why would she do that? That just doesn't make sense, does it?
Doesn't.
Okay.
So let me ask you this then. Moving right along, and we got to be fair. Fair is fair, because allegations were thrown across the board on both sides. Mariah doing drugs. Do you believe it?
Now, the interesting thing about that is I don't care one way or the other. I don't care. I do think the drug test was not, I thought it was fake. Because they didn't pull it from the follicle. They should cut it. When you do a drug test, you don't cut it. And then if you take a drug test, don't take Toya ass with you, because her ass gonna tell you where they went, which was Concentra. She put it out there. All they do is call up there.
Right.
They don't have no test that go back that far. That was 8 years ago. So,
and ain't Concentra the urgent care center?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. She told it. All you do is call down there. And do you think we didn't call?
Right.
I'm saying.
Right.
So I'm not saying who did drugs or not, but the damn drug test was fake. And my whole thing is, I'm going to say this very clearly. It's a lot of lies on this show. And some people gonna believe it, some people like, you know what I'm saying? When you throw shit out there, you on reality TV, I guess it's a part of it, but people gonna believe what they want to.
You know, that's the one thing that I hate about reality television, because especially when your husband cheating can't be substantiated, or you a hoe. I hate when people read with these blanketed statements, like what Mariah did, and I know Damon's been with someone, so I was like, girl, that is so tired.
Yeah, we do a lot of tired reads, but the interesting thing is, it's her husband that cheated. You know what I'm saying? It's Aiden that put his whole penis in another woman, not
half of it.
Not a little bit. No, stop.
See,
you're strong with you.
Miss Lucy gonna get you together.
God, I done got together before. But the interesting thing is you could throw anything out there.
Right.
My whole thing is I know my husband. You can't say 100% yay or nay.
Right.
But I do think that I know my husband enough that if he did, and it can't, he would have told me like, bitch, I'm not going to have you out here on TV.
Looking stupid.
If I did something, bitch, let me talk to your mama. Let me talk to you and politically correct. And if he did, I ain't going no freaking way. I'm going to do what she did. I'm going to do what she did when Aiden cheating. I'm going to stay. I'm going to do what Jackie did. I'm going to stay. I love my man. And you put it out on the blog, so I'm going to ignore that shit.
Speaking of loving your man, you didn't like those strippers dancing on your man?
I hated that. I hated them hoes. And it was a play off of what we did at Toya's party.
Right.
They had some naked men. I was not expecting no naked men. I didn't even know it was going to be no strippers, right? So to me, it was butt, boom, ass naked. They weren't impressive. This was not impressive to me. So then I just got to playing. You know I'm stupid.
Well, to their credit, they were flaccid.
I mean, I done seen flaccid. I done seen maybe not. I mean, I started to say I seen more than seen you, but maybe not.
Hold on, I'm saved, sanctified, and full of the Holy Spirit.
I mean, I saw a lot of cadavers. When I was
oh yeah, you better clear that up.
I ain't seen
They said that about you.
But that ain't my thing.
Right.
That's not my thing. Going to a strip club, that's not my thing. And the dude did pick me up. I think it was some production.
You were having fun and playing along with it.
And they played it like I said, come in. I was doing it for Jackie. Jackie and I were being silly. I said, come here, baby, let me see. And she looking at me like, yeah, let me see, whatever. They played it. Damon came in. I swear to God, I didn't tell Damon. I did not tell him because he don't watch the show.
Right.
He not on the blogs. He not on Twitter. Like
so what he don't know won't hurt him.
He ain't gonna know. He don't even follow this at all. And as popular as you are, I don't even think he know who the fuck you are.
Okay.
Really.
I dig it.
Really.
I dig it.
I'm saying he just
it's not his world.
It's not his world, and he don't want it to be.
Do you not think it's a double standard, though, that you all got to play with the naked men and men couldn't play with the women?
This is where we're going to fall out.
I'm just saying, what's the difference?
No. Because it is a double standard. I know you're not into these gender roles and all of that because I've seen your blogs.
Right.
There are gender roles. I know when I go to a strip club, which I don't go, I've been before, but I don't go, I ain't finna f nobody. I'm not. Men are weak. You understand what I'm saying? If a woman go down there and suck your thing, not you, but I'm just saying, what you gonna do, tell her stop? I just think that men are weak. Not that my husband's weak. I'm saying in general, you do not put yourself in a situation. I was really pissed.
Yeah. Now,
I really was.
Now, what do you think about that lady asking your husband, do you want to have sex? That I was like, foreign country, she's selling the
Damon shouldn't have even been in the room because I told his ass not to go. That's where the problem came in because he was like, no, you got me on this reality TV. I'm
gonna do it.
And then they sent all them hoes over there to him, and then I ain't gonna talk about the other husbands. I done promised people I wasn't gonna talk about their husbands no more.
We gonna talk about the husband.
I'm not.
We gonna talk about the situation surrounding the husband.
I did not like the strippers. I don't like the strippers. From where I come from in Magic City or whatever, they say they having sex with them men.
Well, when that lady asked your husband that was fun tea as hell to me, and I was like, Heavenly is gonna lose her goddamn mind when she sees this.
And y'all didn't see the real. Damon wouldn't let them people in our room because Damon was like, no, we're not going to film this right here. I was all in his face. I wanted to, and I know it's ignorant and it's insecure, whatever, call it what you want to call it. Everybody got their insecurities. Everybody got what they think. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's sensitive about something. I don't like no bitches in my husband's face. I understand. And they put that hoe all in his face and then look like her drawers was on his head. This nigga didn't even know what to do. Like, what? Anyway, and then the ones that went to the bathroom, they couldn't be in the room. The ones that ate in and
So Heavenly, I got two sets of questions for you. Before we move on to Dr. Simone, I was thinking about this when I was driving over. Every reality TV show, each season is normally centered around one particular or two particular people with a shitstorm of drama. We had Quad with her divorce, Quad and Mariah falling out, Dr. Jackie and Curtis with their infidelity situation, Toya with her tax situation. You have yet to have a season that was like solely about Heavenly and the drama in her life.
Shit was on me. When they said my husband was a cheater, I went through that. Now, mind you, interesting enough, I'm gonna bring it up one last time because we talk about it. I wasn't mad that she said it because I knew she was a lying, low down, dirty bitch. I wasn't mad. Damon was upset about it because he said it's attacking my character as a physician. And y'all might not understand that. Damon take that shit seriously.
Right.
So he was like, when he got kind of upset about it, I got upset. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I never even thought about it like that because I was making jokes about it. Hell, if he did, you know, I was doing my thing. And he was like, he didn't like it. He was like, you know, there's something special about me and people are trying to tear that away from me.
You know I can understand that.
And it hurt my heart because you know how much I'm about to cry right now. Don't do that to my man. I'll fight a bitch.
Well, now you see why Simone was about to jump on your ass because she was talking about that lady husband.
I did not.
Simone was about to dive on your ass at that damn reunion.
My ass, she did. And I'm going to be real careful talking to you because honestly, we made up at the reunion, but we really haven't made up. I have not spoken to Simone. Simone is tweeting out there about me. And I love Simone. I'm just going to put that out there. Me and Simone, you could say me and Jackie, and I love Jackie too, but me and Simone used to talk every morning on the phone. When Simone was going through her divorce, I used to spend a night over there. We were at the hotel together. We've been, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gay or nothing, but I'm just saying we spent a night together, and we talked about everything. So it was like, I should have ignored. I should have ignored. It was going on forever. And I've heard people say it before, but he's not verified. So I never really paid attention to him. So it's like the children, Marvin, screenshot and shit and send it to me because I would have never saw it, right? I take part in a little libation sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, motherfucker been talking, and I'm having a drink, and I responded. The motherfucker said I need to pressure wash my house. All I said was I should have hired your ass to do it. That's all. That ain't even fun. I said it and I'm sorry. Because honestly, when he said it, I thought that he was trying to be funny and I thought my shit was funny too.
But it stung because there was a real issue.
That's what shade is.
But you know, the thing I will say this.
I never meant to hurt Simone.
The thing that did slightly confuse me about Simone's upset was the fact that what she was upset about could be deduced. You know what I'm saying? Like, your husband doesn't work. And I think in the black community, we know how black women are about men that don't work.
Right, but she said it. She said it on last year's reunion. If y'all go back, pull it. I mean, I don't even want you to pull it. Don't pull it. Don't pull it, Chris. But she said it. He said it. He said, my wife is upset. I need to start looking for a job. He said it. It was like, it wasn't, it's so much that we know about each other.
That we could share.
That I would never.
But did you understand her upset?
I did, because I would be that same way about my man. I don't give a fuck if he wrong. I'm going to be on my man's side. And I just felt like, I don't know Cecil. I don't know him like that. He ain't nothing to me, not in a bad way. He ain't nothing to me. I don't know, man. Hey, Cecil, how you doing? He don't never say shit. He's a nice guy. That's why I was saying he must be drinking, because he's saying shit on he would never say.
And he's been out drunk with Damon.
Well, you know, they have been out a couple of times and had a drink, but whatever. But he don't never say nothing. But he always tweet. I mean, even Quad, she'll tell you, she sat down with them at dinner and said, Cecil, about your tweets, can you please stop?
Well, you know, Cecil, he is the most active husband when it comes to participating on the show. I mean, him and Simone, it's no secret. I used to always say in my videos, they're my favorite Medicine Wives couple. You know, I love calling the show Medicine Wives. They're my favorite Medicine Wives couple. And Cecil's been tweeting since the very, very beginning. I guess this was just a situation of when tweets go wrong.
I just never even noticed his tweets. He's not verified. The people sent them to me. Just like they've been sending them to me.
Right.
Like, I ain't said shit to Cecil since then. I've done a blog.
Right.
And I think the part that y'all missing that they really mad about is when me and Cecil had some Twitter war, and I said I wasn't going to talk about it. I'm being very careful here because I don't want no shit.
Right.
He called Damon. I don't know if Damon called him or he called Damon.
But they were on the phone.
And they were on the phone. Damon said the shit was childish. I know that made him feel probably worse about it.
Right.
And he told me to get my ignorant ass off Twitter. He didn't say it like that.
Right.
But of course he said, listen, get off Twitter. I don't want you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Right.
So me with my ignorant smart ass went to YouTube and then did a whole video of what Cecil could be doing rather than tweeting about me. And I think that's what brought but you ain't gonna tell me to get off Twitter. My man, I ain't gonna disrespect my man. He told me to get off Twitter.
So you got on YouTube. That was semantics, Heavenly. You knew what that damn man wanted. So let me ask you this.
Leave me the fuck alone then. If y'all don't want me to talk about y'all damn shit, leave me alone.
Well, you know,
if you don't want me to call you fat, don't say nothing about me.
You know what the issue is? The issue is, and it's the Miami in us. You throw a rock, I'ma throw back a boulder. I always live by the saying, you can't do wrong to a motherfucker and tell them how mad to get.
And it ain't that I'm even mad. That's all I got in my ammunition. And my arsenal. That's all I got.
I know how to destroy with my mouth. I'm the same, but that's why I get you so much.
I don't light and funny to
I don't
come back with.
either. I just hit you with the heart. It's what comes out.
What I would have to do is just not say shit.
Me, same here. I always tell people, you do not want to tongue wrestle with me
because
I don't know how to play
fair.
fair.
So if you know that about me, why? I ain't starting this shit. I really am. I do start shit, and I'm a messy bitch. I'm gonna put that out there. But these arguments, I'm not starting. Toya started with me. Buffy started with me. Cecil started with me.
So let me ask you this, though. Staying on the Simone thing. Is the argument over Cecil the crux of you and Simone's issue, or is there more? Because as the viewer, I'm not going to lie to you, it really felt like some elementary playground shit.
And it was.
And it felt like Simone is, it felt as if Simone may be slightly bothered because you and Jackie were getting close.
I'm going to tell you that.
And I'm not going to lie, when Jackie went and hugged Simone at the reunion and made up, when they panned the camera to you, you looked constipated.
Then you know they switched them looks up. You know that wasn't the look. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being honest. You know they switched the look up. But I think the issue was me and Jackie and Simone were a threesome.
And I love that trio.
And
I want it back.
To be me too. Simone can dish it, but she can't take it. She might say the same thing about me. Because when I say what I'm saying, I'm done with it. But I done crushed your ass with the shit I'm saying. I think that there is a difference in the relationship with her and Jackie now. But when Jackie started her book, right, I'm just going to go there. Simone kind of threw it to the side, like that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not interested. So when she started the book, I was interested in the book, so I ended up going with Jackie to talk about her book at the sex store, doing all this, that, and other. And then when Jackie had her book released, they didn't show this, but Jackie asked me to host the whole damn thing. Simone came in Jackie's face like, 20 years, bitch. 20 years. And I'm thinking like, okay. They didn't show it because the Buffy shit took over. But it was...
Do you feel like Simone feels like you're taking her spot with her friend?
I got my man. I don't need y'all spot with y'all man. I thought that we was all, but yeah. But I did not ruin that relationship. Simone is the one tweeting and retweeting negative shit about Jackie. Simone is the one telling everybody, I'm glad Jackie finally going through some shit. Simone is the one that's saying this shit about Jackie, and I'm just like, I ain't putting it out there. It's out there. I'm not putting nothing out there that ain't already out there. She doing it to Jackie, and trust me, Jackie's seeing it. I talk to her every day. She's bothered. She's bothered by some of the tweets that Cecil's doing. That's why she wasn't totally against me responding. I'm trying to be careful.
Right.
But he was saying stuff about, I'm trying not, but he would put stuff like, yeah, you're seeing all them celebrities, but are they paying you? That was a tweet. Yeah. Like, that's some haterade shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? At least I'm not the worst husband in the group. Talking about
Curtis.
Y'all act like people don't see this shit. They send it to us. He's not verified, and I don't even follow him no more. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because I might respond, and I done promised that I wouldn't respond, and I'm not talking about. I think he's a great guy. I do not think he's a bitch. I never called him a bitch. If y'all watch it over and over again, I never called that man a bitch. He called himself a bitch. Eugene was like, "What up, bitch?" And then he called himself a Mitch, and I asked the question, "What is a Mitch?" But I've never called him a bitch. I don't think they bitches are. They called themselves that. But then somebody else said, if you call yourself a bitch,
be it or own it.
Believe, I believe what you're saying. I mean, I don't think, I don't know. But anyway, I think that Cecil is a great guy. I think he's a hard worker. And I'm going to tell you one thing about this show is it will make you feel insecure about some shit. Like, okay, talk about my house. I done pressure washed that shit so many damn times since then. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Cecil done tried to get a damn job and work, and they probably more successful now than he ever was. You know what I'm saying? Say something about my teeth. I got my teeth redone. You know what I'm saying? It makes you paranoid.
Right, because nobody wants to be red.
Right, so you change it. So I think that that's a good thing. Right? If somebody say you ain't got no job, then the man start working real hard and selling $900,000 houses and stuff. That's great. You should be thanking me.
If we go process it that way, I'm gonna go ahead and let you have it. That ain't the way my thought process works.
Okay, well, But I love Simone, and I never meant to hurt her. I really didn't, and I hope that one day, like we did makeup on the show, and it was a real makeup, but we're not there where we were.
And it, one thing I was talking to Oliver about in the car. One thing that I did like, and that spoke to the devotion that you have for your husband, and the devotion that she has for hers, is that in the midst of it, you both were like, let's not get the men in this.
When the men get involved.
What was your fear and the men getting involved.
And I'm going to be totally honest with you, and you know I have gender roles, and I think what a man does and a woman does. I'm going to talk about my husband. I'm not going to talk about nobody else. My husband would never say anything negative about somebody else's wife on Twitter or anything. He just wouldn't do it. I'm not used to a man talking to me. Now, I could get a bitch because I'm going to get it together, but I'm scared to talk to a man. And I always said I don't talk to men, not because I don't talk to men. I'm afraid of this nigga right here because this nigga don't have no in between. You understand what I'm saying? He's the nicest man 98% of the time. If you sit up here and call me bitch, he gon' jump across the table. Then Damon got some shit to lose. So my whole thing is my mouth is so fucking big I can't talk to men because he never gonna jump at a woman.
Right.
But if a man says the wrong thing, man, I don't care if he's your friend or whatever, that man, and I know it, my heart got my back.
Right.
When Mariah broke that glass, which was very emotional for me, and Cecil talked about that too, which bothered me. Damon was in stance like this.
He's about to jump across the table.
And he wasn't going to let me get hurt. But the problem was, Lil Aiden didn't say nothing.
Right.
But when I threw that chair, Aiden said, hey. Damon was like, hey, man, Damon slung a fucking chair across the room. They didn't show it because they don't want the black man to be looking like that. Damon was ready to.
Right.
And I know who he is.
Right.
He Omega.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
he's quiet.
Yeah.
And he nice.
So your fear was, there was more of a protection thing for you, just protecting your husband and just making sure things.
The men got to stay out the women's shit. Yeah. They just got to. And it ain't just Damon. Look at Scott. Scott, he was ready for Simone ass. Leave her alone, Simone.
Yeah.
She ain't what you want.
Yeah.
What did Cecil do then? He said it little ass.
But you want to know, you know,
Cut that part when I said about that.
I remember that scene with Scott, and you know, to your credit, to Simone's credit, I think it is hard, regardless of gender, for somebody to sit back and watch their significant other in duress.
I agree with you, because one of the things I did say was in Jocelyn Hernandez's case, when she came on our show, I knew it was going to be some shit, and I know that Buffy sent her ass, okay? I knew that because I heard it. The woman said it. It wasn't like she didn't know it was supposed to be a secret because she said it.
And it was so off kilter. So what is Jocelyn doing here?
Absolutely. But the thing about it was she was cursing Toya out. And Lil Eugene, not Lil Eugene, he said, you know that's my wife. And I get that you're saying it's hard for you to sit there.
Right.
But when she cursed his ass out and called him all kind of names out his name, what did you expect her to do? Like, this is a bitch you really don't, just get your shit and go. You ain't no winning in this shit. That's my thought.
Now that we're talking about, you know, at what point, so as a man, he was just supposed to
walk away.
Okay.
Walk away.
Okay.
That's my thought. That's my thought. That's what my husband would have done.
Okay. Ladies out there, please don't step to me and cuss me out, because I will crush your ass.
Yeah, that's the difference.
The entire.
And is that wrong to say? Is that offensive?
No, it's not offensive.
Okay, I'm saying, like, I curse you out. I can't come. They gonna look at you like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what I mean? Come on. But you know what I'm saying?
I dig it. So the
first time I met you was cursing a bitch out.
Oh yeah, I was all in her face at the thing. That's right, at the premiere. Y'all had You know, I don't change.
Okay,
I'm trying to move on up in the world.
Until the shit happen again. Right, we change.
So let's move on and let's talk about some other relationships.
Okay.
I want to talk about your relationship with Mariah and Mariah's relationship with the other ladies. It always feels like Mariah is the odd man out. And even on the reunion, she was crying about the Bangladeshi and stuff, and she was saying that the reason that she doesn't talk about a lot of personal stuff is because she has no support from this friend group. Why is it you think Mariah is the odd man out?
And, you know, they always say that I don't hate the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it is time for forgiveness with Quad. It's time for forgiveness. But she keep the shit going. Like, to me, like that shit with Jackie, that shit would have never happened. And then y'all gonna say I'm lying or whatever. Mariah stirred that shit up. You know what I'm saying? She does shit behind the scenes and washes her hands. Just like, you know, and for this part, I don't know for sure. But even when it came out by Quad, it was in the blogs, they had Mariah written all on it. She gonna drop the shit out there. Just like I said, if you had receipts on my husband, you would have dropped that shit and act like you. We know who Mariah is. And I don't hate the bitch. Let me say that first and foremost. But it's an energy when that bitch walk in the room. Like everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we all get along. That's when the Fab Five. Like you can say whatever you want to about Toya. Toya ain't no bad person. In fact, she acts. I really like her. But Mariah walking in the room, the whole fucking energy change. And I can't tell you that it ain't even what she's done, and she's done a lot. It's the it's the energy for me.
Just,
and I can talk about it, and other people have said the same thing. I'm not alone in this, and I'm not going to say no names. But
I'm going to tell you what we're getting tired of as viewers.
Okay.
This Quad and Mariah not getting along, beef, trying to put them in the same room. What are your thoughts on that relationship?
I think they can coexist. I hope that they can. I think it's time for them to. But Quad will hold a grudge forever. That's why I have not said too much about that comment shit. I ain't said that because I already know how I feel about it. And you can ask me and I'll tell you how I feel. But, Quad hold a grudge for fucking ever. It's hard to be Quad fucking friend. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I've said that.
She's so damn dramatic about shit, and to the point where I'm almost thinking it's fucking fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you know I done had your back more than anybody. How the fuck you gonna say I'm tearing you down and I'm not a real friend? Bitch, that hurt me to my core.
And it's funny that you said that, and I've talked about this on a YouTube video. That's why I feel comfortable talking about it now. We had an altercation, a verbal altercation one time, and I told her, I was like, what I think that you do that's unfair, you get mad at somebody, and all of a sudden it's, you was never my friend, you didn't mean me no good, no way. And the same thing, it's funny that you said that, because I told her, I said, that hurts me that we get one misunderstanding about something, and that turns into, I was never your friend, you didn't mean me no well from the start. And I do concur with your sentiments in terms of Quad.
She know me.
It's a balancing act with that relationship. It is.
She knows me. We joan on each other. How can it be one thing about your ass and it can be about my titties? To me, and honestly, I think if you say something about my titties, I could call you fat. I really do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my shit is off a little bit. But being Quad, I feel like I did not do. And when I said that stuff, they didn't even say the name, and we both laughed, and we never thought about it again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when it come out, she pulling it up out of.
It's just a lot, yeah.
I just and we really, she's liking my tweets and stuff like that, but we really haven't talked. We really haven't. I mean, texts.
Okay.
But we not, just like me and Simone. I think that me and Simone be fine. I need to just sit down. Cause Simone a softie. You know what I'm saying? My mouth be getting me in trouble though. Shit,
I really do want you, Jackie, and Simone to get that back on track. That was cute.
Don't worry about it.
So, speaking of the other doctor in the room, Contessa. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Contessa's whole storyline wore me the entire fuck out. And here's why it wore me out. You and Scott are both doctors. Y'all got money. Hire a goddamn nanny.
And then they spent $25,000 on a party, which they could have paid for the nanny for the whole
They
fucking
could
year.
have got Miss Renee drunk ass.
No, we don't want her.
We do want. Everybody got a drunk grandma or a drunk aunt. We want.
No, but Miss Renee was out there spilling the tea. She was over there in the blogs talking about they drunk and shit. I was like, you just making shit up.
Wait, no. But
Miss Renee was a lot.
And I know we're going back a season, but do you not? And I'm sure you've been in situations or have family members when you throw somebody of a certain caliber in front of a camera and in a room full of highly educated, highly credentialed women. I understand why Miss Renee was uncomfortable.
I do too. Do you not realize that's why I ain't brought my fucking family? My shit is ignorant. I do not. Wait a minute. My mama 87 years old.
Right.
My mama not ignorant. She's actually a nurse. But she gonna say, I mean, I got this personality, honest. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you've achieved a certain level of success. I mean, and it's no secret that all of us are not cut from. Well, speaking of Heavenly, to be honest with you, I only thought you had 2 kids. Your third son.
He think it's ignorant. He didn't want to be a part of it.
Gotcha.
So I did not force him to do it. Right. He's I ain't gonna say my. He's a nerd. Is that bad to say about him?
No, it's a personality type.
If you talk to him, like I saw he was doing YouTube videos, like showing people how to play games, like all the games. That he sound like a white boy. Not that that's bad. I'm just saying. Right. I'm just saying he's different.
Yeah.
He ain't with this shit.
He wasn't in this shit.
My other boy ain't either.
Right, but he'll pop in there.
You can give him $5. He'll do it.
Does Alora like?
She does.
Does it?
She a hot man. She turned up for the camera. She know it. She knows she can get her mama together, and it really ain't no repercussions to it.
And it's funny. I love when she gets you together.
I hate him.
How has it affected her social life?
Like, she go to school with Candid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so everybody in the mid. Okay.
And she ain't nobody. Usher kids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha. So everybody's somebody over there. Okay, that's what's up.
Not that they somebody. It's just it's not even talked about.
Right. It's a non-factor. We've watched Alora grow from a little girl to a young woman.
Yeah.
What's that been like?
It's been a lot because she's my baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I was 34, I knew 35 was high risk. I said, you know what? I want a little girl. I always want a little girl. I love my boys, but I always want a little girl. I tried for a little girl. I had a little girl, and I've been trying to keep her a little girl ever since.
It's funny because I was watching the reunion and you were talking about the birth control. So birth control, if Laura came to you right now and said, Mommy, I think I need to get on.
I'd probably fight her. I'm going to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be that mother that says, you know what, that's the right thing to do. And I know what's right.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to be one of them ignorant ass mamas and probably beat her ass. And
so is there any point in her high school tenure that you feel like you may need to just take her to Dr. Jackie and have the conversation about birth control? Because you know the mamas that don't be the ones that end up with the daughters that get pregnant. Like my aunt and my grandma, they had a no boys policy, and my cousin went and got pregnant at night school. She went to take driver's ed at night school and got pregnant.
You know, actually,
you can't be
out
so
of all
strict
the questions
on
you've asked me, this is probably the most difficult. I don't even want to think about it, but yes, I will. I'm going to do what's right because that's my baby, and I'm going to pray through it, and my man going to help me. But it's very difficult, and I can't even express how difficult this is to you, to me, for me.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? Because I know so I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, but I do have an open conversation with her. We do have dialogue. We talk about everything, and that's one of the great things. My son's not so much. Their relationship, as far as talking, is more with the father. Mine, me and her, we talk about everything. She's with me 24/7. I'm surprised her little ass ain't come up here now. But we have an open relationship.
Is she allowed to date? Are boys allowed to call the house?
No, not that I know of now. I don't check the damn cell phone. Right. But ain't no boys, no. She 14.
Oh, okay.
She's 14.
Okay.
She just turned 14. Yeah. No.
14 is a bit much.
So
what's the right age? 16?
That's questionable. I mean, it's different for each child.
I mean, when they start driving heavily, she should be able to go to the movies with...
Wait, do what you want to with your children. That's what you do. Marry your goddamn business. I don't even talk about this no more. Let's move on. Next question, please. Next question. They ain't got nothing to do with you. They don't.
What do you think is on the horizon next for Married to Medicine?
I think one of the great things about Married to Medicine is it's absolutely real. I mean, I ain't gonna say none of the other shows I don't really watch. I see the little clips on the thing, but the shit look fake as hell.
But like, I will say that's one of the things, I didn't mean to cut you off, that I do like about Married to Medicine. Even when the season is not drama filled, it really does feel like a true not replication, but just a true shining on what's really going on. For real. Some of the other shows, the situations and the drama seems to be contrived. And it's funny because when we're talking about real friendships, I actually wish some of the drama was contrived from a human perspective. But the drama is real, and I think that's why people continue
and that's why I've been able to do a blog, because it's real, and I can talk about what's real. And I think I've been pissing a whole lot of people off. But we're doctors. We're real doctors. Yeah. But we real people. You could have been anything in this world you want to be, and you're doing well with your talk show, whatever. Just because you got a title behind your name, don't change who the fuck you are in reality.
In real life,
now,
you're right.
I can be in my practice and be professional as I want to be, but let me call my man a bitch and see what the hell it plays out. I'm from the hood, just like you. We from the same damn place. You could take a bitch out the hood.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because in society, across all cultures, there is this standard that doctors and lawyers are the creme de la creme of society, and with that title, you're supposed to act a certain way. Is that pressure that you've experienced and feel that
I don't heed to the pressure. Jackie heeds to the pressure, and I think that's why we actually really good friends. Jackie be wanting to say, that's why I say, Jackie, just tell the bitch, I'm not fucking reading the damn drug test. You know what I'm saying? Tell her. And I think y'all got a little bit of Jackie. I've been working on it.
We did get a little bit of Jackie. You know, I think one thing, you know, and I hate...
It make you sick when you don't say the shit you need to say. That's why they ain't shit wrong with me.
So when we talk about, you know, Jackie and her brand, I'm not going to lie to you. I think that a lot of viewers found vindication in the Curtis Jackie cheating scandal. I know I did. And here was why. It's because Jackie floated through multiple seasons unscathed, trying to stay away from the drama. and quite frankly, not contributing much to the show by way of entertainment, because she was Princess Jackie, and it was like, here it is all along, your ass had the most to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And that was why I asked you the question that I asked you earlier about, does it make you nervous about you potentially having your season when it's like the drama is focused around something going on in your life?
One thing I will say about Dr. Jackie is she's very poised, she's very professional. That's who she is. Yeah. That ain't no lie, that ain't no drama, nothing. I don't think that I could have handled that situation the way that she can. She did. And I take my hat off. I don't think I could have apologized to a bitch that I knew was full of shit the whole fucking season and came and got a real emotional apology when I'm sitting there and we all know this bitch was full of shit.
Why do y'all think Buffy was full of shit?
Because we all knew. Listen, the bitch that known for umpteen years that she couldn't have no kids. Why tonight? You would have thought she just found out.
So you know the people gonna say, you know, oh, you can't put a timeline on when somebody needs to heal.
You can. No, prime example, and everybody's different, and you got the people heal differently or whatever, okay? Because Toya actually had a miscarriage while we were filming, or right before we filmed. She didn't do all that. It was like, okay, let me give you a little bit, and I'm not going to talk about this bitch too much. When she came on the scene, she was coming at Jackie initially, and the reason she said it was, they didn't play it because it was so fucking stupid. She was like, you don't remember me. You know what, I didn't like you because you didn't remember me. And Jackie said, what? She said, I met you at an event. You know we meet people at an event.
A lot of people.
So it was so fucking stupid. And then it was like, okay, Heavenly, I'm mad at you because you said that I wasn't a good wife. Bitch, I don't even fucking know you. If I said it, and then she came back and said, Heavenly, I'm upset with you because you called my house manager a hoe. I said I wouldn't have that hoe in my house. That's what I said.
Right.
So she was reaching the whole fucking season. So when Mariah gave it to her, she gave it to her like, bitch, this your shit. You need to hang on this shit. We knew what it was.
She gassed up.
That's my view, that's my point, and that's my thing. And Jackie was like, hey, you know what, I've apologized. And she apologized, and it probably didn't seem sincere because Jackie knew that she shouldn't have said it, but it wasn't all of that. Like, Eugene shouldn't have called her some niggas. Was he lying?
Right.
She said she was infertile. Was she lying? I called her fat. I'm sorry, but was I lying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get mad when a bitch lie. Am I wrong? Pray for me.
I had a question in my head. It just went somewhere.
This gonna come back to you. But my whole thing is Jackie is who she is. She cares about her brand, and she's seen every damn celebrity in Atlanta, the ones you know and the ones you don't know.
Right.
And she's an amazing doctor, and she's one of the people, I must don't give a damn, but then daddy working. So, you know what I mean? But it actually has been great for I would have thought the more ignorant I act, the business would die. But it ain't been that. Maybe people don't consider dentists as real doctors. Maybe they think that I'm doing hair.
I'm saying?
Because, I mean, they coming.
Well, I mean, I think
people can separate.
I was just going to say, I think that's what it is. And I think the show has done a great job in highlighting you guys at being extremely good at what it is you do. I will say, I like the fact that you and Dr. Jackie have really taken social media and this platform to grow who you guys were professionally before this show.
But why isn't everyone doing it?
Because some people just want to be famous.
Oh. That ain't me.
Some people just want to be famous.
I feel like when this shit is over, right? Okay, yeah, I've been dramatic or whatever, and I probably said some shit I probably shouldn't have said. Okay, but we stacking the money, and I'm not talking about money, but I'm saying you're going to stack the money, pay all your shit off, right? And then come out, get you PR. The people ain't going to remember. They're going to remember Dr. Heavenly. They ain't going to remember what the fuck she said. Half the people don't even watch it like that. You know what I'm saying? Build up your, get PR, build your shit up, and be the #1 dentist in Atlanta. I will always be a dentist. I think that's who I am. That's what I do, and I love doing it.
It's so funny because Candy Burrs once said to me one time, she said, they would have to take me off this show, kicking and screaming, because where else am I going to go and make this type of money to have lunch with a bunch of bitches and basically advertise my businesses.
And Candy, one of my mentors, and I told her that, in her face, like, bitch, every year you come up with a different damn business. Is that your purpose of being on the show? Because I don't even remember what the drama is.
And you know what I love about it? It don't be no little small petty business. She ain't selling hair. And all this
I ain't talking about people. No, I don't do that with you. That's T.S. Madison that do all of that shit. I don't do that with y'all.
She ain't selling hair.
I ain't skipping to no another show.
She ain't,
All of the ladies are beautiful on that show.
But speaking about, the new horizons of Married to Medicine, where do you see the show going? Do you think y'all will get a 14-year run like the OC Housewives?
It has been said, I'm going to be real honest, that they're going to do a major shakeup next season. Mm-hmm. And that's the question I'm going to ask you. Mm-hmm. You tell me. Mm-hmm. If you had to shake this shit up, I wouldn't play with it, but I know that, okay, you got a budget, okay? Mm-hmm. I'm saying, not NBC Universal. Right. Down. Right. Okay, you got a budget. They may give you a $10 million budget. I'm just saying a number. I don't know what it is, okay? If I got to get these bitches 5 of it or 7 of it.
Right, I can.
This being a business, I'm a business person.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of 2 of y'all
salary cap, and bring in
2 of the million.
Yeah.
I'm saying that it might be 4 million, it might be 6 million. I'm
whatever
pocketing.
it is. Right.
So my question to you is, if it is a shakeup, who would you get rid of? Because who can you get rid of on this show?
Well, the thing about it is, I will say this: there needs to be a shakeup, only because it's gotten stale in a sense. It's like, okay.
So who would it shake up? Who would you shake up? Be honest.
Well, that's what I was finna ask you.
I asked you what you asked. You answer first.
I was finna ask
first, and I'm gonna be very honest with you.
I was finna.
You be honest, and I'll be honest. Come on, bitch. We ain't got all night. Shit, I got to go. Shit, what? Is it hard? Who would you get rid of?
Oh, I don't want to do this.
You doing it? Down to do it. Who?
I think.
Because you like all the ladies.
I do, and because my words carry such influence.
It ain't all that, nigga. Your words ain't all that. Okay, just gotta say. Hurry up. Damn, you already know who you thinking. We probably thinking the same shit.
Let's not answer this question.
No, you got to. You got to.
No, because it's 2 things you can't get back: is words and time.
Well, shit, I understand. Your ass done put a whole lot of shit out there.
And I understand, and in saying this, and folks fuck around and get fired. You know
you
what
ain't got that much.
No. I'm not saying that I have the pull. I'm just saying if our word is consistent.
Toya. I would have thought it was Toya, but Toya has manifested. Let me give Toya some push, because I've been on Toya ass, and the thing about Toya is she's a lazy read. That's what you call it, a lazy read.
Yeah.
It's too easy to read.
Is.
But Toya has manifested in her mind what she wanted, and she got it. She has a beautiful marriage. Yeah. She has manifested, and I'm going to say this. I started shit, but she keep it going. So she's needed. You need a damn linebacker to damn catch the shit and run it.
I do think Toya's character, the profile that she feels, brings the show balance.
I love it.
It brings. She is the epitome of married to medicine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And living the fabulous life off of that her husband has provided for her.
And it's interesting that some of the ladies, and I'm gonna say me, don't respect her because of it.
Well, the show, I'm not gonna lie.
People.
Y'all. When the show started.
But I like Toya.
When the show started. Fresh out the gate, there was this line drawn between the professional women and those that weren't.
But I was a wife. When I first came on, they played me like a wife. They never even showed my fucking job. I was a wife.
But you're a wife that has DDS behind her.
Right, but I'm just saying they're just now showing that, though.
Let's just have the conversation about who can stay and who can go.
Okay.
All right.
I love everybody. So, I don't hate Mariah. Yeah. I think that she brings something to the show. This season, she really didn't.
So here's the thing, right? And I put this disclaimer out. Quad is my friend. Quad is my friend. She is my friend. A lot of people on social media have said Quad can go, that she no longer ties to the theme of the show. However, I think Quad is one of the star players of the show. Rather she is still married to medicine or not. I think she's one of the star players of the show, especially when we're talking about what propelled the show to where it is. It was Mariah and Quad, in my opinion, are what got the show off the ground. And then your messy ass came along and sped it all on
they
up.
needed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you did.
I'm a business person and I'm very smart. I gave what they needed.
Honestly and truthfully, I don't know if Dr. Jackie got missing today or tomorrow that her presence would be.
I think Jackie is vital.
Felt.
I think Jackie is vital. You know why? Because somebody has to be the bitch that everybody. She's the great black hope.
Okay.
In a sense, that somebody in this can be professional and poised at the same time.
Okay.
And plus, Andy just backed her book as Andy Cohen, so you know he gonna keep her ass to promote that book.
Yeah.
So, but. Like you say, Toya brings balance. Jackie brings balances from here to here.
That's true.
But
I
you
can see
that
that
about everybody.
I can see that.
Everybody brings something different to the show. That's the amazing thing about the show. Pay the money. And just get some friends. Bring that messy bitch spray her ass up, then show her ass, and then once we get all her shit, bring a new bitch in. Bring two of them motherfuckers, because one of them ain't, you know what I mean, gonna act like they don't want to tell it. So let's bring it in. I'm gonna bring it out. Heavenly, come here, baby. Heavenly, do what you do, baby. Come here, Heavenly.
So you know what I would like to see happen? I would like to see incorporate a nurse or an EMT. I would like to see them incorporate a nurse, an EMT.
How old is the bitch?
A hospital administrator. I mean, there's so much that you could do with Married to Medicine.
You're right.
But there does need to be a shakeup. I think, and again, this is not trying to. This is not trying to talk nobody out their job. I think if Scott and Contessa disappeared today tomorrow, nobody would really care. I think if Simone and Cecil disappeared today or tomorrow, nobody would really care. Now you know it would be messy as hell. Since they say Dr. G is dating, if they would have bring Dr. G back, and his girlfriend.
You know what? The thing that you're saying about that is, I think that could very well happen. In fact, I've been hearing it. And he been calling the men to come meet with him. You know what I'm saying? And then
you know that was a loaded question. Yes. They were pushing it.
Beautiful wife. Why the fuck would they say that? They ain't even in them to say that. Like, why would they say that? And I will say this is a true show, but some of the shit they say, hey, throw that shit out there.
It felt like an agenda. It did feel like, from the viewer's perspective, it did feel like an agenda.
Well, it would be some mess of Quad there, because her ass got the crying.
Here's the thing. Independent, if Quad was not my friend.
And you think Quad would sign up if she knew Greg was going to be there? Yes, she would. That check is nice. Come on now, she ain't married.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I was like, well, I don't see her walking away. I don't see her walking away from her money. But I'm sure she would bitch and moan and bellyache, and I think that's the only reason. I think any reasonable person would.
Right. Do you think Quad can do better than Dr. G? I mean, anything's possible. But okay, let's talk about the dating scene that I gave her. Let's do that right quick before you get on your agenda. I gave her Henry, and I gave her Dr. Freddie. Okay?
You gave her Dr. Fred Hammond.
Don't. Listen, so we could work with him, right? Like, damn, fix his hair. That would have been a story. He got this damn child out there he can't see. He going in the bathroom, so you run the motherfucker aggressive. That'd have been, listen.
I mean, but here's the key thing about dating, though. There's got to be chemistry. I don't think there was no chemistry. Dr. Heavenly, and I have to tread lightly on this because I am a man. My coochie is made of clay. When it comes to Buffy and the fertility issue, you know, her main thing was she wanted a family. She wanted to have a baby. And I remember thinking to myself, and I promise you, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I kept thinking to myself, well, surrogacy is an option. Like, if the end goal is to have a baby, is it necessary that you must carry? And it made me feel like you wanting to have it your way made you the source of so much of your own pain. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm going to be very clear, and I'm trying to be as politically correct because I don't want to be seen insensitive as well. She's known for a while. She has the means, okay? She played it out. Her husband was very vocal about him not wanting kids. He was very vocal. I don't care. They played it, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if they played it or not, but I was there. He said he didn't want no kids. They even talked about adoption. He was like, I'm a psychiatrist. I don't know what we might get. I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. Quad, with a smart butt, brought up surrogacy from the very jump. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that was the option for the long period of time that she has known about this, right? So I said all that to say this. It's a storyline, because at the end they show her say that she was going to do a surrogate to get a second season to show that. But then that quote, that damn Toya, did they show Toya? Toya was like, no, I'm going to do a surrogate. And you know, before Jackie do a surrogate with Buffy, she'll do it with Toya. And that's going to be the storyline because Jackie owns a surrogate center now. Did you not know that?
She said that on the reunion.
So,
do y'all honestly feel that way?
Insensitive. I really feel like it was a story. I do. Wow. Now, don't get me wrong. When I saw this episode, the finale, when the bitch was crying, that hurt me.
That was real.
And I felt almost bad. Almost bad. And I'm not innocent. I just feel like it was because so much else had happened before that. I don't know her like that. I don't. So this is just my feeling. Maybe I'm biased. But I felt like it was contrived from the very beginning. Just like Jocelyn Hernandez was contrived. Just like, you know what I'm saying? So when you show me who you are, I'm going to believe you.
But let me ask you a question. For, everybody has now looked at the success of you guys on reality TV. They know the type of money that comes along with it. Did she not do what she was supposed to do? To solidify her spot?
The only issue I have with that is because I'm such a great friend of Jackie, you don't attack where she makes her brand. Surrogacy and infertility. If she would have said, Jackie didn't remember, whatever it was, pick something else.
Okay.
Because that's why Jackie was so hurt by it and so frustrated by it. And because that's how she make her money. How you going to say she insensitive about infertility? That's just like me being gay and saying, hey, you know what? You a gay motherfucker. And I'm that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Why would I joan about something that I'm so sensitive about? I've been through. And like I say, maybe I'm biased, but I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
Jackie's brand and everybody know it. So why come at Jackie with that? Come at that. She ignorant. She gonna give you what you want. That's my friend, I'm saying. And I just really wish she would have said, listen, I'm not reading no goddamn drug tests because I don't have to. I'm not apologize. I said it, damn it. I meant it. That's it. And she damn almost did that. But I'm just saying. I think anything but that. That was the part that infertility. And now she probably gonna go on and say I done called her fat ass, and now she got lupus and shit.
Well, I think the issue with the fat was what people was like, well, Heavenly, you were fat once upon a time.
And I called myself a fat ass. You done called me fat ass. I think somebody done listen. And then they say, well, Heavenly, you can be fat again. No, I can't. I done had surgery, bitch, and I do it again. They'll act like these ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Who did you? Let me ask you a question.
And y'all ain't gonna like what you teach us. Shit, you ain't gonna spray me with my own tea. Cause I know as soon as cause we started a weight loss center, and I know that's the shit they gonna throw out there. With Heavenly, you had surgery, bitch. Mariah done had surgery. Simone done had surgery. Toya done had surgery. Everybody done had some fucking surgery. And if you go in Atlanta Housewives, them bitches probably had it too. I'm just saying it ain't no fucking secret. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I never really talked about it, but it was in the AJC. That's how they got their fat picture. They had it. Damn.
Let's move on to some away from Married to Medicine, just more about Heavenly and her thoughts on some things. Cool. So look, I came under a lot of, Cardi B set the internet on fire a couple weeks ago. She had a picture in the mall. She had no makeup on, right? As a result of that post, I made a post, and my question was, does it not give you low self-esteem that when you look in the mirror, that you're not what you are when you got on all these adornments and stuff? Now, with you being on TV, you have to get the hair and the lashes and the makeup and when you take all of that off, do you feel a way about yourself? Do you feel less pretty? Because that was the point that I was trying to get to. I think a lot of these reality people, Instagram people, they're famous for the mask and not the real them.
Right.
And that was the crux of my inquiry. But the women lit me up, saying, here I go being a man trying to police women's beauty, and it's a women's issue. And I wasn't trying to be rude, but I'm just curious to know, do you like yourself when you take all that stuff off? Do you look at yourself and think that you're pretty or that you're worth something? Or do you only feel confident when you have all that stuff on?
I think that any time that you do something the way that you do it and what you do, you're going to always be criticized and judged for it just because of the nature or whatever. Half the people are going to agree with you, half of them not. Maybe, 70-30, whatever. So that's going to always be an issue. But I will tell you this, being on TV has made me more conscious, more paranoid, more everything about the way I look that I never even thought about before. You know what I'm saying? Because you be on Twitter, Damon ain't on Twitter, so he don't care. But you look at that shit and you be inhuman. Not to say, well, damn, I could fix that. Let me go on. And you know what I'm saying? You got the means to do. Let me put a little more Botox right here, bitch. Let me go on. I know how to do the teeth. Let me go and do the teeth. And then now I'm talking about, okay, let me do the bottom. So because you know what I'm saying? And then it's not healthy. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not good because your kids looking at you. But I can't say it not happened to me. Cardi B is pretty whether she got makeup on or not. I really do think. You know, there's certain people on our show. Contessa, Toya look good with or without makeup, but it does make you paranoid. But I think that Cardi B is one of the people that have set the traits that she is who she is. You know what I'm saying? When she came out, she cussing. You saw her stripping. She was like, "You got news, bitch. I was a stripper." So that's one of the things we've learned to respect about Cardi B is that she is who she is, and she gonna be who she gonna be.
Do the comments and the criticism ever hurt your feelings?
Absolutely. That's why I stay on my fucking page and I block a bitch too. You know what I'm saying? If they say this shit, if they're not trying to have constructive conversation, they say you messy, bitch you know what I'm saying? I'm blocking your ass. These people say horrible things, horrible to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at everybody, I was thinking, damn, is it just me?
No,
Damn,
it's
I
everybody.
almost work. Then they say shit to Beyonce. Oprah has commented on shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people turned their darn Twitter off.
What has the show done for you in the dental circles?
I've always been respected in the dental industry. I've had 9 practices. I've sold 7 successful practices. I've made millions, multi-millions with dentistry. So, but it enhanced what I already had. When I came on the show, I was like, hey, you know what? I don't know how it's going to affect my business. But at this point, at 45, I said I was going to semi-retire anyway. I'm going to sell all this shit at 45. I'm 49 now. So about 44, it's sold quicker than what I thought it would, you know, and for a price I could not refuse. So I sold my practices. At 45, I was supposed to be, you know, part-time. I'm going to do reality TV. I'm going to work 2 days in my office. 2 days went from 3 days, and now I'm there 5 days a week. Like when you came, can I say, when you came in, I was doing a surgery
that said it.
No, but we was doing a surgery that lasted 5 hours. Like
you were.
I can't. It's my passion, and it has been beautiful with reality TV that I did not know. I guess because it was new grounds for everybody. Nobody had a professional career that was actually as the women on a show like this, and how it would affect business.
With Alora getting ready to go to college and leave the nest.
She ain't but 14. She in the 9th grade. Hurry, slow down.
You got what, 9th grade? You got 3 more years. Would you not go back into full-time dentistry? Because I assume a part of your reason for doing it part-time was to be a family woman and be a mom and a wife.
And I always thought that. That's why I went into dentistry. My major was pre-med, and I was like, damn, I could go into this, and I could not do a long residency. I could have kids, and I could, but I went there to meet a doctor. I did. So that's what it is. But, yeah, partially, I don't know. You know what? I can't not do what I've been called doing out that new cosmetic stuff I'm doing right now with the all-on-4s when we putting the implants in the same day, 6 implants and getting your teeth that day. It's a long process, but I love doing it. The initial thing was I was going to work 3 half days a week. And now those 3 half days, you know, the surgery, I have to have a separate day for those. So on my off days, that's what I'm doing, 2 long surgeries. So, yeah, I've already done it.
Okay.
But my family comes first, and I'm in a career where if I have something else to do, I can reschedule my shit. Not that I'm unprofessional,
right.
But I'm just saying that ain't nobody gonna die. You know what? This has been an amazing conversation. Actually, more intelligent than I thought it was gonna be because I thought we were both gonna be really, really
messy.
stupid.
Yeah, and messy, and we were. It was fun.
A little bit, but I think we gave the people what they want. I think it was a lot of unanswered questions.
I agree.
I think I did a good job.
I think you did an excellent job. I think you did a fair job. I think
is there something you still want to know?
I think you might have some coworkers that might be a little perturbed with you going into next season.
Of course, and it always is, and that's good for the show.
There it is.
But honestly, I think these people know who I am and what I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm capable of, what I'm not capable of. So whatever. But this has been amazing. Heaven help us after show review. You guys asked for it. I gave it to you. Y'all say y'all wanted to see me and Funky Dineva together. Bam, here you go. And we did it. And it's been an amazing show. And continue to follow me, y'all. I need some followers. Y'all, give me some of his followers. Y'all, post this on your page so I can get some of your followers.
The Funky Bunch, y'all be sure to go over and support all things DrHeavenly.
And I might do some more vlogs because I like doing them.
It's fun. I've been doing this shit for 10 years.
Interrupt you. You just sit up
and you say what the hell you want to say.
But it's scary because at some point, just like Needy did, just like I've done, you're going to say the wrong shit that catapult, like, it's just inevitable. That's why, you know, Wendy gets so much flack for telling her truth. I think at this point she's making so much of it don't
Money
matter.
off of it.
Right. But it's difficult to do because
Yeah.
you're going to say, but I love doing it. And guys, please continue to follow me. We are starting a weight loss clinic. Dr. Damon is the medical director. I got DrHeavenly University going on. I'm going to teach dentists how to do what I'm doing with the implant surgeries and how to start and run a dental office. We got so much going on. And I think that Simone and I have some unresolved issues. Y'all probably see it unfold in season 8. You know,
hopefully y'all can get back on track.
hopefully I love her. I love her, and I don't have no qualms saying it back. There's just so much more that we have to give with Married to Medicine. I don't think it's dry yet. I think we got a lot more to give.
Okay, there it is.
And continue to follow. Make sure y'all subscribe here. Subscribe to your funky bunch, funky people, the funky people.
The Funky Bunch.
That's it. The Funky Bunch. Alrighty, y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all next season. That's it.